Today topic is somatic hybridization versus cybridization. So in this lecture we will discuss these two topics. So first, somatic hybridization. So the somatic concept given by Watson et al. In which somatic hybridization fusion of both nucleus and protoplast of two different species occur. There are various steps which involved in somatic hybridization. Steps in somatic hybrid. Generally, there are 4 steps. That first step is isolation of protoplast. So here we have to take 2 different plant species. So one plant species here, like it is a plant species A, and one more plant species we have to take B. Every plant tissue has outermost covering called cell wall. So in isolation of protoplast, first we have to break the cell wall. We have to break this cell wall. To break the cell wall of both plant species, so we use some cell wall digesting enzymes. Here in which we use some cell wall digesting enzymes. They are cellulase enzyme, helps to break cellulose component of the cell wall. And one more enzyme we use, that is pectinase. It helps to break middle lamella. That middle lamella is made up of with sodium and potassium. Okay. To break pectin or middle lamella. To break pectin or middle lamella, so we use pectinase. To break cellulose component of the cell wall, we use cellulase. So these two kind of enzyme which mainly break the cell wall. Then we isolate the innermost structure of the cell is called protoplast. Then it to be considered as a cell wall. So this is a process by which how we isolate the protoplast. Now coming to second step, induced fusion of proto. So in this step we have to fuse the both species of protoplast in presence of enzyme or a chemical. So that is called fusogen. So here by fusogen. So fusogen is generally made up of with PEG or PEG chemical. Here PEG means polyglycerol. So in presence of this polyethylene glycerol, so we have to induce the fusion of protoplast like this. So we have only protoplast of plant A species and plant B species. So we have to fuse these two. We have to fuse these two in presence of fusogen or PEG. So in this fusion, every protoplast has nucleus, not only nucleus. So in this fusion process, there is a fusion of both. Means here fusion of nucleus and fusion of cyto of both different species. So then finally we get a somatic hybrid protoplast. Hybrid proto by fusion of these two in with their nucleus and their cytoplasm. Then finally we get like this structure. So in which we have both nucleus and both cytoplasm. Cytoplasm of the both species. Now this species is called somatic hybrid or hybrid protoplast. So the somatic hybrid or hybrid proto form because of fusion of nucleus and cytoplasm of the both different species. So this fusion of protoplast was induced by a chemical that is called fusogen or also called PEG or polyethylene glycerol. So this is the second step in somatic hybridization. Now we will move on third step. Yeah. So after fusion of protoplast, then we get somatic hybrid. Now here we need to culture those somatic hybrid in nutrient media. So that is the third step. So culture of hybrid protoplast, or simply we can use another term, tree of cell wall. So this culture are mainly made in a nutrient medium to form a new cell wall. So this process is called regeneration of cell wall, or also we can use culture of the hybrid protoplast. So here, so by second step we get somatic hybrid like this, and this whole structure we have to culture in culture media or nutrient medium. So in this nutrient medium or culture medium, we can culture this hybrid protoplast. So after that, in this method only, we will get a newly formed cell wall around the proto here like this, around which we will get a new cell wall. So hence this process also called regeneration of cell wall. Now coming to fourth most important steps. So that is callus formation, or also we can use another term, that is V of hybrid plant by using tissue culture. So now this, after formation of new cell wall around the protoplast, then we have to transfer this whole protoplast in a nutrient medium called MS medium. So once we transfer this protoplast after formation of new cell wall in MS medium, this hybrid protoplast somatic hybrid will undergo tissue culture, and in which there is a formation of callus. There is a formation of callus is a mass of undifferentiated cell. So there is a formation of callus. So from this callus, there is a development of whole plant. From this, we get the development of hybrid whole plant. So finally, we get hybrid whole plant we will obtain from this process. So that is callus formation and regeneration of hybrid plant by using tissue culture. So like that, we will get a complete plant of two different species. That concept is called somatic hybridization. So there is a one example, most important example here we have. So that is, so scientists developed one kind of species, like, so by crossing of two different species, like potato is a one kind of species here, potato versus tomato. So two different species. So here potato belongs to Solanum tuberosum. Here tomato belongs to Solanum lyco. So by using these two species, two different species, so by all these steps of somatic hybridization, finally we get a new hybrid plant. So that is so this Pomato is a hybrid species. So this is the best example for somatic hybridization. So what are the significance of this somatic hybridization? Significance of somatic hybridization. Significance of somatic hybridization. So first and most important here, cross sexually incompatibility plant. We can successfully crosses sexually in plant. So it means that normally plants of different species, they can't breed with each other via pollination. But by using somatic hybridization, we can get a new hybrid species. So that is the most advantages. That is called cross sexually incompatibility plant. Now, second most important significance of this somatic hybridization is combined desirable character from two parents. So we can get, or we can produce a desirable character from two different parents. So to get desirable character from two different parents by somatic hybridization. So one more most important significance of this somatic hybridization is, so in which rapid introduction of disease and stress resistance here. So we will get disease and stress resistant plant. And one more important, by using this somatic hybridization, utilize totipotency. It utilize toti to grow whole plant. So this is all about the somatic hybridization. Now we will move on another most important concept. So that is cybridization. Yeah, here cybridization, or in simple we can use hybrid. So this concept was given by generally three scientists. So here Boone and Wallace and Eisenstein in tobacco plant. Somatic hybridization also given in tobacco plant. So that is Nicotiana plant. Tobacco means another name, Nicotiana plant. Both somatic hybridization and cybridization, both process are given in tobacco plant only. So here, in which process, in which cybridization process, fusion of protoplast of two different species. Here also fusion of protoplast of two different species. But the major differences here, only one nucleus must be removed. It means that, so in hybridization, only this somatic protoplast contain only one nucleus instead of two nucleus in somatic hybridization. So, and this, for example, if you take plant species A and here plant species B, so from any one of the parent, in that nucleus must be removed. For example, plant A species has nucleus, so this nucleus must be removed. And then only cytoplasm of this plant species only fuse with the plant species B. So after fusion, so we get the cytoplasm fusion of both species. So here in which cytoplasm fusion of cytoplasm of both species, but only one nucleus is present. So this is called Cybrid. So here we have only one nucleus, but a protoplast of cytoplasm of both species are present. Now here there are various steps which is involved in hybridization process. So here there are 5 steps are involved in hybridization process. Now we will discuss steps in hybridization. There are 5 steps. So first step here, same like somatic hybridization. Here isolation of proto. So here we need to isolate the protoplast by using cell wall degrading enzyme like cellulase and pectinase enzyme. Cellulase and pectinase. So here, so it is a plant species A and plant species B. So here also both species are should be different species, and every plant species outermost wall is cell wall. Okay, cell wall, and every cell has center nucleus both, and the rest of the part, yeah. So this rest of the part in cell is called cytoplasm. This one nucleus. The center one is nucleus. So here first by isolation of protoplast, we have to degrade the cell wall enzyme. Cell wall. So by using this cellulase enzyme and pectinase enzyme. So after completion of cell wall degrading enzyme, then we obtain only pure protoplast. Means like this. So here we obtain only pure protoplast. Okay. After breakdown the cell wall by using these two enzymes like cellulase and pectinase. So once there is a formation of protoplast, then we have to go for second step. Second step. So that is inactivation. Very important. Here the second step is different from the somatic hybridization. In somatic hybridization, second step is directly involved in fusion of protoplast of both different species. But here in second step, here we go for inactivation, or we can use another term, elimination. Inactivation or elimination of one nucleus, any one of the parents or any one of the species. So here, for example, if you think here A species and B species, if we can remove this nucleus from A species. So removal of nucleus from species A. So this inactivation or elimination of nucleus done by a method called irradiation method. So here irradiation method means by using some radiations like X-rays and gamma rays. X-ray and gamma rays. By using this X-ray and gamma rays, we can remove the nucleus from any one of the plant species. The process is called inactivation or elimination of one nucleus process. Now then it enter into third step, that is fusion of protoplast. So that means induce fusion of proto by using same enzyme, by using a chemical called fusogen or PEG. Here PEG means polyglycerol. So after removal of this nucleus, then we'll fuse these together and there is a formation of new hybrid, that is hybrid. Now this hybrid contain only one nucleus, but it contains both. So both species of cytoplasms are present inside here. We'll draw. Yeah. Here contain cytoplasm of both species, but there is a presence of only one nucleus. So that process, that fusion of both different species of protoplast is called induced fusion of protoplast by a chemical called fusogen or PEG or polyethylene glycerol. So this is what third step. Then we move on fourth step, that is culture of this cybrid in a nutrient medium. Here fourth step, culture of hybrid. Culture of hybrid. Here hybrid is here Cybrid. First in culture media for new cell wall formation, or also we can use another word, tree of cell wall in culture media or nutrient media. So once there is a formation of this hybrid contain only one nucleus, and then we go for culture in nutrient medium, and then around the protoplast, so there is a formation of a new cell wall. So this form a new cell wall around the hybrid. So this process is called regeneration of cell wall or culture of hybrid protoplast culture media. Now coming to last and most important step is called callus formation, or also we can use re of whole plant or hybrid plant. So once new cells get formed, then we have to transfer this hybrid into another medium called MS medium for tissue culture or for formation of callus. So here and here another medium, MS medium. So in this MS medium, we have to grow this hybrid. So from this hybrid, we will get callus. We will get this callus. From this callus, the whole plant body will be generated. So this process is called callus formation or regeneration of whole plant or hybrid by using tissue culture method. So these all are the different steps involved in hybridization. So here one more example is there for hybrid. Yeah. So example for hybrid. Yeah. Example for hybrid. Here there is two different species are taken. One is mustard. So that is Brassica napus. It is a mustard or also called rape cross with means another plant species, that is Raphanus sativa, another plant species. So simply it is a radish, and here these together form a new hybrid plant. So that is Raphano. So it is a newly formed hybrid plant. So this is the best example for hybrid or hybridization process. So here the significance of this hybrid process. Significance. The most important significance here, this plant generally which helps to study inheritance. Very important. These plants are mostly created for to study cytoplasmic inheritance. So cytoplasmic inheritance perform some cell organelles like mito and chloroplast. So this mitochondria and chloroplast perform cytoplasmic inheritance. So in that, to study the cytoplasmic inheritance process, we have to go for hybridization process. So this is all about the concept, the entire concept of somatic hybridization and hybridization. Now it's time for self-test. Sorry. Yeah. So here we have 4 MCQs on this screen. Yeah. Which of the following is the correct sequential steps involved in somatic hybridization? One more MCQ. Yeah. Here MCQ 2. So what is hybrid? Just now we discussed cytoplasmic hybrid. And one more MCQ here. So the famous somatic hybrid Pomato was created by fusing the protoplast of potato and tomato. So why did it fail to become a commercial success? So this is the fourth MCQ. So which chemical agent is most commonly used as a cryptogen to induce the fusion of isolated protoplast in somatic hybridization? So this is all about the 4 MCQs which is related to somatic hybridization and hybridization process. So think the concept what we have discussed and analyze it, and drop your answer in comment section. So don't forget to like and subscribe my channel if you like my video. So thank you and have a nice day.